Alright folks, I visited Spain and made my own paella, so stay tuned. It's time to grill. I recently uploaded a video for Catalonian quesadillas, and the people who already saw this video knew that I had my family vacation in Catalonian part of Spain. It was really fun, and there is one local dish you have to know and you have to try. And today we're making this at home. The dish is called paella, and it's perfect that most houses and fincas in Spain offer their own paella cooker. So let's get started with heating up some olive oil and with meat. Typical for this dish is meat and seafood in combination. We started with pork loin and chicken, always seasoned with salt and pepper. The typical local paella uses rabbit instead of pork, but I substituted this one due to the emotional connection of my family with rabbits. After 4 or 5 minutes for the pork and another 4 or 5 minutes with the chicken, take the meat off and keep it warm. Of course, as always, you will find the whole list of ingredients for this dish in the video description. It's always possible to make these dishes at home too. Now check how much olive oil is still in the paella pan, add some more if you need, and then you will need seafood. The coolest thing on creating these dishes and buying the stuff in the local on the local market or in the grocery stores is that they usually have a nice packaging and mixture of mussels, of prawns, fish pieces and all these things. But of course it's possible to buy the single ingredients and mix it to your personal preferences. And here too, 4 or 5 minutes until everything has a little bit of a color. Don't overcook the mussels and the prawns. Take them out too. We now already have a nice flavor inside the pan, and this is perfect for keep going with the veggies. I haven't showed you the cutting of the veggies today. You see this all the time. We're gonna get started with onions, garlic and green bell pepper. We're gonna roast them on the leftovers and the flavors of the seafood and the chicken and the pork. A typical ingredient that is added too are artichoke hearts. Possibly can be bought canned. Just take them out, cut them into smaller pieces and add them to the onion, bell pepper, garlic mixture. Then next ingredient is rice. You will need Spanish rice. Of course you can use your local rice too, it will work. 400 grams roundabout, and keep in mind that you need about 3 times of the amount of the rice for making the rice tender and soft later on. Sometimes I like rice a little bit al dente, but you will need a lot of white wine and veggie stock to make this dish delicious at least. So we are starting with 400 milliliters of Spanish white wine and veggie stock. I cooked about 1 liter of veggie stock and I just keep adding it step by step, then heat up, simmer 5 to 10 minutes, add more until the rice gets completely done. This might take some time. I prefer the low and slow version. Add diced tomatoes, and I added beans. Sometimes you will find different recipes with other ingredients than beans, but I like the bean idea. Again, give it a good mix. And after some more minutes, add more veggie stock. I guess you have an idea on how to do this one. Just keep in mind that you will need a lot of stock. The final ingredient that makes the color and the taste of paella is saffron. You can buy saffron as powder, as a seasoning, but you can also buy pure saffron I decided to use a seasoning, a mixture here, which is very famous local, so I decided to take this. Give it a good mix, and then you will get the typical color of paella, slightly yellow, a little bit into green. Cooking paella as a new dish is kind of strange as always. First of all, you think it's kind of rocket science, but later on you realize that this dish is really easy to do. It just takes some time. Then add back the meat. Looks really good already. And of course the seafood. After adding the seafood, let that simmer for 5 till 8, something round about that, more minutes. And then it's ready to be served. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about paella. Have you been to Spain? Have you ever tried it? Let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate that. What is your favorite ingredient in paella? Let me know as well. And of course, as always, I'm gonna give this a shot right now. Greetings from Spain. Make sure to subscribe, leave me a comment, and hit that like button. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out. Adieu.